May 6th, 2019. Finally got a little bit of sun popping out today. Not a tremendous amount, but on and off, and temperatures have warmed a bit. Greenhouse vents are open, obviously. And this flowering cherry is just blowing up. And we'll zoom in on this branch here. Hope you can see some of that activity in there. And the bees are cranking today. Let's go have a look at them. Really buzzing today. So it looks like all three of these hives are nice and strong, and that's exciting. That's a good way to be starting the season. Judging by the amount of pollen they're pulling in, I'd say they're raising quite a brood set and getting ready to storm the flowers for the season and bring in some honey. Got lots of wild pollinators here as well. I know I saw a bumblebee overhead before, and then there's those little guys, and surprisingly I don't see a lot of honeybees in here. I see a lot more wild pollinators on this tree. Not exactly what I expected. I figured a resource like this close to the hives, they go right after it. There's a bumbler there down on the ground. Yeah, I actually don't see any honeybees in this tree, which makes me wonder about that. I don't think that's even a honeybee. Oh, maybe it is. No, I don't. Yeah, it might be. He doesn't look like my other bees, though. And I see there's another one back there. Huh. Okay, so interesting. Anyway, wild pollinators are all through it, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway, this cherry just blooms so beautifully, and this thing has really grown a lot. This is all grown in here. This was all rose bushes and thick overgrowth, vines, trees. This whole plot here as well was, everything out here was, and I cleared this out a couple of years ago with the tractor. I think 2016, I think that was. Yeah, look at the bumblebees up in there. Oh, and there's a butterfly. I think it's a swallowtail. Well, I've been distracted with the camera and the flying insects again. I just wanted to get a quick clip of the honeybees in this tree, but anyway, I hope you find this interesting. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network. Okay, so this is a crab apple. I've shown this in other videos, not in flower season though. Oh man, it is absolutely loaded with blossoms and loaded with pollinator diversity. We got all kinds of little bees, we got honeybees, we got bumblebees, we got, looks kind of like a fly, where he went. And of course birds hopping around and chirping too. These smell absolutely fantastic as well. You can see where the deer have been chewing down here. This whole branch is missing its flowers and leaves. This has had several foliar feeds throughout the past few years. This also was buried in rose bushes like the apple tree that we're going to go to next. They were all up over this whole tree. This tree was much smaller. I cleared those back about 3 years ago, I think, might be 4. And I've done some foliar feeds maybe 3 or 4 times this season to accelerate photosynthesis and try and make sure there's good trace mineral nutrition there. Both of these trees have responded really well. I'll show you the apple tree is over there beyond the rose bush. The apple tree had a major pruning, not last fall but the one before, to try and get it back down to a manageable height. Anyway, this thing is rocking and it's loaded with all kinds of bees, all kinds of pollinators, and I just wanted to share because it's so beautiful and so full of activity and life. This is one of the things I really like about spring, is seeing all of the life and activity happen again. Alright, let's take a look at the apple. Okay, so here we are at the apple tree. Looks like it might have taken a little bit of frost damage. We had a cold snap night late last week. I think it was Wednesday night last week. And today is Monday, just for reference. Anyway, this is putting out quite a few blossoms. It looks like we'll have some successful pollination. I don't think the weather forecast shows anything that's supposed to be freezing, so hopefully what's left here that hasn't been damaged by the frost will pop out, perform, and grow some nice apples. These apples are delicious when they come on. Last year we had a horrible season for some reason. I don't know if that's partially because of my failure to properly manage mineral nutrition, or if it was just the season, which was a weird one, or what. But anyway, lots of new grow back growth in here. It's very dense canopy now, and I probably should do some more pruning, but I don't know if I'm going to get to that anytime soon. But maybe this fall I'll go after it and take down some more vertical stuff. But anyway, excited to see this tree responding so well. So we'll track it through the season. I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network. Little dust bathing going on. There's Cocky Rooster. Yes, the beautiful lilacs finally are opening. These things are just so gorgeous. Look at the purple, pink hues on that. And they smell fantastic. Oh, one of my favorite smelling flowers. these put up good competition against citrus trees for floral smell. Anyway, they're rocking. And then I don't know what this white stuff is over here. But it's kind of pretty too. Might be worth propagating some of this. It reminds me of some stuff that my mom likes called baby's breath, but I don't think that's what this is. If anyone knows what these are, throw a comment down below. I'd love to know what they are. I'm not so proficient on landscaping flower stuff. I'm much more into food crops, so not as familiar with some of the landscape stuff. Anyway, I didn't want you all to miss all these beautiful flowers, and I guess I should point out that on the ground there's all sorts of little stuff. There's violets, there's this ground cover, I forget what it's called. This stuff was in bloom not too long ago. Anyway, garlic mustard, lots and lots and lots of flowers in bloom right now. Awesome time of year, and it's nice to see a little sunshine. Come out after a week and a half of rain. Happy spring, everybody. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.